So carrying on with percentages then, if I was to think of, we just did 10%, didn't we? So we do 10% of anything we want, 360, we'll carry on with that one. Okay. What I said was the quickest way of doing it is 360 times 0.1. If you can jump between these percentages and decimals quickly, you can find it's going to be really, really easy for you on a calculator. Okay, so with those percentages, 10%, 5%, we do it like that. Okay, so 10% is 0.1, 5% is 0.01, 0.05. Yep, so 10%, 0.1, 5%, 0.05. Anything under 10, there's going to be a 0. Anything under 10, there's going to be a 0. Sorry about the noise, the lizard has just jumped out of the tank. So 10 is going to be 0.1, 5, 0.05. Because, of course, 50% is going to be 0.5, a half. Right, so with that in mind, 10% of 360 is just 360 times 0.1. 10% extra. So you buy a bottle of drink, 360 milliliters, but it's got 10% extra in it. Then the easiest thing is to do 360 times 1. That gives you the 360. Remember, we're adding on 10%. That gives you the 360. And then we add 10%. There's the 10%. So we do 0.1. So then we end up with 360 times 1.1, which of course is going to be 396, I believe. What I did there in my head was I did 360 plus 36. But of course, on a calculator, you could get there much quicker. Okay, so that's adding on a percentage. If we did 10% less than 360, so you lost 10%, we end up with 360. Now, this time, if we think about it, we're going to times it by the 1 again? Well, no, that will give us 360. But what if we have the 1 and we take away from the 1 10%? Okay, I'll put it in brackets because we're going to do that bit first. Yeah, so if we take the 1, there's your 360, and take away 10%, we get 360 times 0.9. And 360